Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the identity upgrade, redefining who you are. And so, redefining your identity for success. I'm your host, Anthony Dahya, and I'm grateful that you're here listening, watching this episode. And I would love for you to share this episode with your friends, your family, and your workmates. And if you haven't already done so, please follow or subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. If you've ever felt like you're stuck in an old version of yourself, like no matter what you achieve, you still feel like the same person and the same doubts, well, this episode's for you. Because here's the truth: success isn't just doing more, it's about becoming more. And to do that, we need to redefine who we are. And I've been through this journey recently and in the past also, where you're doing identity shifts. Every day, you're becoming a different person because your beliefs, what we covered in the first episode, was all about your beliefs have been formed from childhood and they also limit you. Well, the second step is also identity. Those beliefs can can drive you to fear or purpose. And if we change our identity, then it helps us to become more and to redefine who we are. So, how can your identity shape your actions? Your identity is the foundation of everything you do. If you see yourself as an average person and act like that, then you will be that. If you believe you're not a leader, you won't take charge. And if you've ever wondered why success feels like it's fleeting away from you, it's because deep down you might still see yourself as that person you were before your growth began. Now, in Rob Dial's book, Level Up, he talks about how our self-image dictates our behavior. If we act in alignment to who we really believe who we are, then we can achieve great things. But if you keep achieving new things, but your identity doesn't change, then you're going to self-sabotage yourself back to where you started. So it's a journey of changing your belief, changing your image, changing your identity of who you are. Lewis Howes talks about labels and how they define us. He puts it simple terms as labels shape our reality. And if you've been called shy or the follower or the one who plays it safe, those labels stick unless you consciously break them. So what labels have you been carrying that no longer serve you? And what, more importantly, how do we rewrite them? Or you can rewrite your existing story by doing these practical steps. So here's an exercise that's helped me into a stronger identity. It's called Rewrite Your Story exercise. And if you do this, I guarantee you'll start to see yourself differently. First of all, write down one of the labels you've carried for years, what people have told you or what you've told yourself. For example, I'm not a leader. I'm bad with money. I always play it safe. Those are all labels. And every time we speak those things, the self-talk, we're actually speaking those words into being. Ask yourself, are these true? Or are they just stories that you've been repeating and holding on to? And remember, whatever we say, whatever we think, has an emotion attached to it. So when those words and those thoughts creating those emotions, it's then sending a signal back to your mind, to your brain, and you're going in that constant loop. When we rewrite these thoughts and these stories into new, powerful identities, instead of I'm not a leader, reframe it as I'm learning to lead with confidence. Instead of saying I play it safe, say I take strategic risks to grow. This is how you step into the next version of yourself. Not by waiting for success, but by believing in it before it happens. So before you're ready to start, just start. Start to rewrite your current identity into the one that's going to support you in the future. So as we wrap up, I challenge you to take 5 minutes today to rewrite your story using this rewrite story exercise. Any of those stories or labels that pop up, I encourage you to write down on a piece of paper, draw a line in the middle, and on one side, write down all of the labels that you call yourself or you've been called. On the other side of the page, I want you to write down, rewrite your new story. And these beliefs will carry you today. You will define your future so that you can make sure that they serve you and they don't limit you. And if this has resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more hands-on guidance, join my Mind Mastery course by clicking the link in the show notes and join me on this journey. You'll get modules that can help you through living your life the way you want to and a life that you love. And you'll also get coaching as well to guide you through that process. And if you go to YouTube, by clicking on the link below, you can watch the 5-day challenge that I run last year. And it's got lots of insights from myself and also other coaches that join me and professionals that join me on this journey over a course of 5 days on how you can transition through your life and your work. Remember, your identity is a choice. You choose to be the person who wins. So let's level up and create a life that you deserve. Thank you for joining me today. And I just want to say you're loved, you're worthy, champion your life, champion your greatness, and have an amazing day.